Here's an extra scoop from iCarly, only on Turbo Nick.
All right, cut. That's a wrap. I always wanted to say that. All right, well, guys, it is the end of our second season of iCarly. Now, we've shot 45 episodes so far in this season alone, and it's been a ton of fun. Man, Carly and the gang have had some pretty wild adventures in this season, haven't they? All right, check this out. One of my favorite ones from season 2 has to be in an episode called I Go to Japan, where Carly, Sam, and Freddy are stranded out in the Japanese wilderness, and this huge wave of mud gets splashed over them because a truck is driving by and it totally makes a mess. That was a very, very interesting shoot. They had to set up these cannons that sent like this huge mess of mud and slime and grossness all over the place. But the worst part was, not only did we have to do that shoot, but every time we shot a scene after that, they had to put the mud back on us all over again. So for 2 straight weeks, we were covered in mud, which was a very interesting experience, but it was awesome.
One of my favorite episodes from season 2 would be I Reunite with Missy, because my real-life best friend, Haley Ram, was in the episode, and she was playing Carly's old friend from kindergarten who came back, and she ends up being evil in the episode, but in real life, she's a blast to hang out with. So that was really exciting, because she just auditioned like everybody else, and then she called me, and she was like, oh my god, I actually got a part on your show. And then she came, and she got to meet everybody, and we got to hang out on set the whole week, so it was really fun.
Another one of my all-time favorite season 2 moments, and there's a lot, so trust me, it's hard to narrow it down, is in the episode I Twins, yes. Because it was really cool playing both characters. I got to play both Sam and Sam's twin sister, Melanie. And in the very last scene, Sam and Melanie are in a scene together. So that was kind of hard to shoot. They had to lock down the cameras and make sure that they wouldn't move. And then they had to cut the scenes together so it looked like Sam and Melanie were in the same place. So it's kind of tricky, and a lot of people now think that I have a twin, but I don't.
Another one of my favorite moments from season 2 is from I Date a Bad Boy. Perhaps you'll remember I was working on a piece of abstract art. It was a giant metal cube, and I got to nail it with a sledgehammer. Just beat it to smithereens, and I loved it. So I was very stressed at the moment, and it really alleviated all of the stress. I don't want to talk about why I was stressed. It's bringing stuff back.
Another episode I really like from the second season is I Fight Shelby Marks. For one thing, Victoria Justice guest starred in that one, so that was a lot of fun getting to hang out with her. But then also they told us to just go crazy and run around inside of the ring on one of the takes. And also we got to work with stunt coordinators and all this stuff to figure out all the different moves. And there was just a bunch of crazy stuff in the episode.
Yep, those were all great. All right, well, what about you guys? What are your favorite moments from season 2? I know there's tons to choose from, but okay, here's the deal. Whichever moment comes to your mind, just yell it out right now.
iCarly Award.
I won't cancel the show.
I give away.
Wow. All right. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Too much comedy over the comedy.
Check back for more extra scoops right here on Turbo Nick.